Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives in Hassan al-Shamukh in the Wilaya of Manah the credentials of a number of their excellencies, the ambassadors accredited to the Sultanate. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said participates in the conclusion of the 4th Arab South American Countries Summit in Riyadh. Coinciding with the Sultanate's celebrations of the 45th Glorious National Day, the new Salada Airport worth 365 million Omani Riyals is opened. And the winners of the 4th edition of Sultan Qaboos Award for Culture, Arts and Literature are announced. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos received in Hassan al-Shamukh in the Wilaya of Manah this evening the credentials of a number of their excellencies, the ambassadors of brotherly and friendly countries, accredited to the Sultanate separately. His Majesty received credentials of His Excellency Mohammed Saleh Lajuzi, accredited ambassador to the Sultanate by His Excellency President Abdulaziz Bouteflika of Algeria. His Majesty also received credentials of His Excellency Eid bin Muhammad al-Thaqafi, accredited ambassador to the Sultanate by custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. His Majesty then received the credentials of His Excellency Zohair Abdullah al-Nusur, accredited ambassador to the Sultanate by His Majesty King Abdullah II Ibn Hussein of Jordan. His Majesty also received credentials of His Excellency Abdul Razzaq Farah Ali, accredited ambassador to the Sultanate by His Excellency President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud of Somalia. His Majesty received credentials of His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed Duri Mohammed, accredited ambassador to the Sultanate by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta of Kenya. And His Majesty received credentials of His Excellency Indra Mani Pandey, accredited ambassador to the Sultanate by His Excellency Pranab Mukherjee of India. During the sideline meetings, the ambassadors conveyed to His Majesty the Sultan greetings and best wishes of the leaders of their country for His Majesty of good health, happiness, and long life, and for the Omani people continuous progress and prosperity under His Majesty's wise leadership. The ambassadors expressed their great honor and delight to present their credentials to His Majesty, stressing their diligence to strengthen relations between their countries and the Sultanate in various spheres to serve joint interests of Omani and their country's people. His Majesty welcomed the ambassadors and thanked the leaders of their countries for their greetings and best wishes, stressing to their excellencies, the ambassadors, that they will receive every support from His Majesty, the government, and the Omani people to facilitate to carry out their missions. The credentials presentation ceremony was attended by His Excellency, the Minister of Diwan of the Royal Court, His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, His Excellency, the Head of the Royal Protocols, the Commander of the Royal Guard of Oman, and the military ADCs of His Majesty the Sultan. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of condolences to His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, on the death of Sheikh Saleh Al Muhammad Al Khalid Al Muhammad Al Sabah. And His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of condolences to His Excellency President Joachim Gauck of Germany on the death of former German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said participated today in the conclusion of the 4th Arab South American Country Summit in Riyadh, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with the presence of Their Majesties, Highnesses and Excellencies leaders and heads of delegations of Arab and South American countries. His Highness's delegation comprised His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Hamid Al-Rumhi, Minister of Oil and Gas, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Saeed Al-Kalbani, Minister of Social Development, His Excellency Mohammed bin Yusuf Al-Zarafi, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for Administrative and Financial Affairs, His Excellency Sayyid Dr. Ahmed bin Hilal Al-Busaidi, Sultanate Ambassador accredited to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Excellency Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al-Badi, Advisor at the Office of the Representative of His Majesty the Sultan, and His Excellency Saif bin Ahmed Al-Sawafi, Advisor at the Office of the Representative of His Majesty the Sultan. The 4th of Arab South American Country Summit affirmed at the end of its works the need to achieve just peace for Palestinian cause and peaceful solution for the Yemeni and Syrian crisis. It also called for increasing economic and cultural cooperation between the two sides. The summit also urged to support political process in Libya under the supervision of the United Nations. Custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia received at the Hall of King Abdulaziz for conferences in Riyadh His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said, who is chairing the Sultanate's delegation on behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos to the works of the 4th Summit of Arab South American countries. His Highness conveyed greetings of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and his best wishes of continuous health and happiness for the Saudi people, continued progress and prosperity, and for the summit work to be rendered success in achieving aspirations that serve member countries in all fields. On his part, the custodian of the two holy mosques asked His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said to convey his greetings to His Majesty the Sultan and his best wishes of continuous health and happiness, and for the Omani people continued progress and prosperity. The meeting was attended by the delegation of His Highness and a number of senior Saudi officials. On the sideline of the activities of the 4th Arab South American Country Summit, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said received at King Abdulaziz Hall for conferences in Riyadh His Excellency President Nicolas Maduro Moros of Venezuela. During the meeting, they discussed relations between the Sultanate and Venezuela and ways of developing them in all spheres, besides coordination between the two countries for oil prices stability. Coinciding with the Sultanate's celebration of the 45th Glorious National Day, a ceremony was held today for the opening of the new Salalah Airport under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Shabib bin Taimur Al Said. Constructed at a total cost of 365 million Omani riyals, the new Salalah Airport project consists of a passengers building with an area of 65,000 square meters and a capacity of 2 million passengers per year. The main runway, at a length of 4 kilometers and a width of 75 meters, is capable of accommodating all types of airplanes and equipped with the latest air navigation and auto landing system. The project also consists of control tower at a height of 57 meters, which is equipped with the best high-quality modern technologies, and 27 new buildings, the most important of which is an air traffic control building, and it is equipped with the latest international system, in addition to baggage handling systems, which includes 3 conveying belts to move passengers' luggage of domestic and international flights. It also has 8 aero bridges for passengers to board the planes. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Fitaisi, Minister of Transport and Communications, said the new Salalah Airport is a qualitative addition to civil aviation sector of the Sultanate, not only at the level of equipment which is advanced, the manpower it enjoys that operate it, and the increasing passengers it receives, but also at the level of the high capabilities which were made available for the project to go in line with future expansions that make the airport an economic, touristic, and investment project for the government of Dhofar, in particular, and for the rest of the Sultanate in general. Sultan Qaboos Higher Center for Culture and Science announced the winners of Sultan Qaboos Prize for Culture, Arts and Literature in its fourth round for the current year 2015. In the field of Arabic language studies, the prize was won by Dr. Abdel Salam bin Abdel Salam Al-Masadi from Tunisia. The calligrapher Sharifi Mohammed bin Said bin Belhaj from Algeria achieved the prize in the field of calligraphy. In the field of children literature, the prize was won by Dr. Mohammed Al-Hadi Al-Huthaili Al-Ghazi from Tunisia. This came in a press conference held by the center today, which also included a detailed brief on the prize, its fields and supervisory committees. Still to come in our news bulletin. Works of the paving project of Wadi Sahtan Road continue in the wilaya of Rustaq. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. More than 2.9 billion Omani riyals was the total value of real estate trading this year. As a result, an electronic system was launched meant to register real estate brokers under the auspices of His Excellency Sheikh Saif bin Mohammed Al-Shabibi, Minister of Housing. This new system comes within the new procedures to register brokers and survey real estate offices and companies and to follow up their works, seeking to organize the real estate brokerage activities and direct the real estate market to the right destination to keep the balance among beneficiaries and dealers in this field. The Ministry of Higher Education organized today at the Ministry's premises a ceremony to mark Omani Youth Day. The celebration was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al-Hinai, Secretary General of the Research Council. The event came to stimulate youth to exert more efforts in education and labor market. It also shed light on successful youth initiatives in the field of voluntary work and experiences of students studying abroad. Coinciding with the Sultanate's celebrations of the 45th National Day, the Omani Society for Fine Arts organized its 23rd annual exhibition. The event also came to embody the creativity of Omani youths in the artistic field. The exhibition was held under the theme My Home, My Painting. Some 136 artworks by 68 artists from inside and outside the Sultanate were displayed in the exhibition. During the ceremony, a number of fine artists were honored. City Center Muscat today officially revealed the final phase of its 35 million Omani Riyals expansion under the patronage of Ahmed bin Nasser al-Mahrizi, Minister of Tourism. City Center Muscat's redevelopment added 10,000 square meters to the Sultanate's largest retail and family entertainment destination. Through its expansion, City Center Muscat has created up to 1,350 new jobs for the community. City Center Muscat is now featuring 60 new shopping stores, including 12 fashion, lifestyle, and F&B brands making their debut in the Sultanate. Oman Air will embark on a new phase in its expansion program on 18th November 2015 when it starts construction of Oman Air Flight Training Center. The center will be located adjacent to Oman Air's headquarters in Muscat. Oman Air's investment in this training facility will add an important milestone in the airline's contribution towards the development of the Sultanate of Oman. Oman Air will invest 3 million Omani Riyals in constructing and developing the OFTC Center. The completion of the facility is planned to take less than 12 months. A seminar entitled Omani Song Between Tradition and Modernity was held at Royal Opera House, Muscat, under the patronage of His Excellency Sheikh Hamad bin Hilal Al-Ma'mari, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Heritage and Culture for Cultural Affairs. The seminar comes as part of the events associating with the 11th version of the Omani Song Festival. Performances by some Omani musicians were presented as part of the seminar's activities. The festival continues its activities as 6 contestants will present their first songs in the competition at Oman Hall in Al Bustan Palace Hotel, under the auspices of His Excellency Nasser bin Sulaiman Al-Sibani, Deputy Chairman of the Public Authority for Radio and Television. Works of the paving project of Wadi Sahtan Road continue in the wilaya of Rustaq, 70% of which is completed. This road project is designed with routes on mountains and into wadis that will link villages surrounding the Sahtan Wadi and will activate the touristic activity there. The road is 31 kilometers long and costs more than 35 million Omani Riyals. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives in Hassan al-Shamukh in the Wilaya of Manah the credentials of a number of their excellencies, the ambassadors accredited to the Sultanate. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Asad bin Tariq Al Said participates in the conclusion of the 4th Arab South American Countries Summit in Riyadh. Coinciding with the Sultanate's celebrations of the 45th Glorious National Day, the new Salalah Airport, worth 365 million Omani Riyals, is opened. And the winners of the 4th edition of Sultan Qaboos Award for Culture, Arts and Literature are announced. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.